Stream. Welcome back to another video, y'all. Can't believe it. We're here again. Yeah, if you couldn't tell by the intro, I just watched Twin Peaks, so I just finished it.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
So today I just wanted to talk. About some TikToks that I found. I originally had an idea for a specific topic on this one, but I couldn't find enough to specifically talk about that one topic. So today we're just going to kind of scroll through a couple of videos that I found on my own For You page. A lot of the ones that I wouldn't have expected to find on my For You page were usually stitched, and I'll try to shout those out when I get to them. Without further ado, I give you TikToks that make my shoulder blades itch.
Just pop that in.
Wow. Don't say wow like that's impressive. Like you're putting ice cream into a toilet bowl. What?
Yes. Oh, this is going to be so good. You mush it around. You want to get your Sprite in there.
So I have this running theory that every TikTok, unless it's like specifically like a Vine-esque TikTok where clearly someone's making like a little sketch out of it, I feel like every other one is designed to just piss you off, to be a giant debate and just make you really angry. Because I swear to God, this person, amongst many others, make these TikToks that just absolutely get my gird. This person is not real, and they're committing war crimes. Now, that's the part that kind of makes me feel like this might be satire, this one specifically, because they're guests, because they reveal it to them and their guests have like a reaction to it. But still, don't do this to your toilet, please.
Let's make the easiest keto lunch ever. You're just gonna take a block of cream cheese and add some everything but the bagel. Oh my God.
This is why us keto people get made fun of. That's right, yeah, I'm a keto person too. But I don't eat whole blocks of cream cheese. I cook real food like a real person does.
Let's make my favorite keto snack
No.
ever. You're
No,
just
don't
gonna
do
cut
that.
up a stick of
Do
butter,
not do
dip
that.
it in some mayo, and oh my gosh, this is so bussin'.
That's not a snack. That is not a snack. That is not a snack. That is not a snack. Don't eat like that. I don't even think under keto circumstances this is healthy. I can also tell you right now that doesn't taste good. I can tell you right now that even if you enjoy mayonnaise, that does not taste good. That's gross. So this guy actually does have some real recipes on his TikTok, but I'm pretty sure this was him kind of gaming the algorithm just a little bit, which I can't even hate on because look at me, I'm doing videos about TikToks.
You believe in God? No, but I do believe in the Best Buy Witch.
I believe in the Best Buy Witch. She lives in the East Rutherford, New Jersey Best Buy.
What? Best Buy Witch? What do you mean? What is that? What?
She has a cottage made of iPads. She lures children in to melt them down in her cauldron and turn them into SD cards.
Okay. All right. I thought they were like being real for a second. I thought they were actually... Okay.
She uploaded my soul to iCloud and I can't remember my password.
Oh, Dan? Yeah, I know Dan. We dated for like 5 months. She was always trying to steal my pee. I'd be like, what do you need my pee for? And she'd be like, this is how we make TVs. She had like the hat and the pointy hat and stuff like that. She was so hot.
Oh yeah, she was so hot. She was so hot, dude. You can't slide into she was so hot at the very end. I thought they were being real for a second. I thought they were actually talking about like some kind of phenomenon. Having your soul trapped into iCloud and you forget your password's pretty great. Yeah, not how I expected this to turn out. But I'm going to remember Dan the Best Buy Witch for a very long time, I think. This next segment is advice TikToks. Some of these I can credit to Karen, one of my favorite TikTokers, for stitching a couple of these and giving me the idea to talk about them.
If you're a guy in your 20s and you don't have a Lamborghini, you should actually sit down and have like a serious discussion with yourself as to why you don't have a Lambo.
Yep. That definitely wasn't him just responding to himself in a ADR situation. He wasn't just on a microphone somewhere else just saying, yep.
Because I realize now that it's so incredibly easy and there's so much money out there, and 200 grand relative to what is out there in circulation and what you can grab, especially now with AI tools that you can leverage like never before.
Dude, it's so incredibly easy to just get money, dude. If you're in your 20s, bro, and you don't got that freaking clown car yet, what are you doing with your life, man? You're supposed to be out here getting that clown car money, man. After you've stepped on your friends and borrowed money from your parents, that's how you get that car, bro. This is one of those videos where it's like a fake podcast, like they're not actually on a podcast. And sometimes you see like technical errors, like their mic's not facing their mouth. But this one checks out on that stuff. But it never cuts to another person, and they get away with it because it's just him on the other end saying, "Yup," to himself.
You a grown man, bro. Sending memes with a girl.
That's goddamn right. I am a grown-ass man sending memes with my girl. You know why? Because it's fun. We both enjoy it a lot. So who's the jokester now, huh?
I didn't realize that grown men was sitting up here having meaningless conversations with women.
What do you mean meaningless? Every time I talk to my girl, I just zone out and go to a void-like space. Yeah, I don't even think about anything when I start talking, so actually half the time I don't even know what we're talking about, dude. I think somewhere in there my pre-workout got talked about, I'm not really sure. But anyways, dude, if you're talking with memes, it's a meaningless conversation, unlike what I have when my girl texts me back about my masculinity and how much of a problem it is. Then I throw a temper tantrum. Like a man.
I'm gonna tell you something about men, because I think us girls don't understand this, okay?
Can you please eat that piece of orange? Don't just act like you're gonna go in on it and don't eat it, please.
No matter how tomboy you think you are, and how laid back and cool you are, men love when you look healthy and youthful and hydrated.
If you're not drinking at least 8 cups of water a day, then that's a problem. That is a deal breaker for me. Alright, so the short of it is all these TikToks are so fucking full of themselves. When you kind of go out there and you work on yourself, better yourself as a human being, and you love yourself, you start attracting people that also do that. The problem with videos like this is that they constantly put you into a locked state, that you feel like you have to adhere to this way of life in order to do anything and to actually succeed. It's not true. Be who the fuck you want to be. As long as it's not hurting others, like, that's all that matters. These people like to get in the heads of younger minds and most of the time use manipulation tactics to make them believe that people have a certain specific set of behaviors. The one thing I will tell you is an accurate statement about human beings is that we're all dumb in our own ways. We just get a little less dumb as time goes on. What they fail to understand is that what they have is arrogance. It's not confidence. It's arrogance. And that in itself will put them in a boat where, yes, they're going to keep meeting people like what they say in their videos, but they're not going to find anyone that's actually meaningful because they keep living inside of a fucking box. And so when those people say no, they throw a little hissy fit about it. How are you going to sit there and tell me that you're the king of the jungle, you're the tough guy, when you're sitting there fucking bitching about the fact that the world doesn't work the way that you think it works? Anyway, sorry, small rant there. We'll continue on. This next set of TikToks, I think, needs to have a little bit of a warning. These are horror TikToks, and some of them have a little bit of a disturbing imagery to them. So just want to make sure you know that before we go into it. Okay, this one got me a little bit on both ends. It's really interesting. So there's been a trend of people doing these doppelganger TikToks. Kind of think that's neat. It plays in that whole idea of analog horror, and I really like analog horror. I think it's a very interesting topic. On one hand, me at 2 o'clock in the morning watching this TikTok would be like, I don't like that. Even though it's not that scary, right? But on the other hand, there's me that looks at that and sees the graphics and was like, that can't help but find some hilarity in that. I think you should go check out this next person because they actually kind of put in a little bit of work with their stuff, and I think they do a pretty solid job. Definitely enough to give me that tension and make me feel uncomfortable when I'm watching them. face. Got a little bit of that Joe's in the garage. Wonder if he actually just gets someone to sit down under the bed and do that. Or maybe it's real. Maybe it's actually happening. That would suck, dude. Oh, and of course I can't go into horror without talking about the latest trend of Grimace milkshake TikToks. Yeah, I mean, it kind of goes against my whole idea of like, we're kind of promoting McDonald's adherently by still doing something that I'm sure that they didn't intend, but it's still kind of funny. And some of these people are like putting in real work, making a whole freaking mess out of their place. It's amazing. This is just a quick clip to kind of sum everything up real quick. All this damage caused by one shake. What are they putting in there? Maybe it's... Oh god, no. Is it Lucky Charms? Yeah, it's incredible how far this went. It has a very big amount of like... It's got that huge analog horror feel to it, and I really like that about it. These aren't potentially as tension building as the other ones, but they got the vibe, and I appreciate that. So I feel like after we've gone through a couple of horror TikToks and some real life horror on top of that, I feel like we should go with a little palate cleanser, just to kind of end on a good note.
Need to give them what they really want. High five. The fingertip, get it.
What can I say? This is just adorable. That little speedy boy. I just don't know what else to say. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. If any of this stuff is a topic that you would like to see me kind of dive into a bit more, feel free to let me know in the comments section. I'm still kind of trying to figure this whole thing out, so hopefully we can make some stronger videos happen through some feedback. Also, I'm open to try new things and all that stuff. But yeah, I just appreciate you stopping by. Appreciate you looking into my video. And I hope you have a solid day.